the first female-driven Wall Street movie, directed by a woman, produced by a woman, written by a woman, and starring women, which is just really cool.
And what we really like to talk about is, with all of the talk about diversity and changing things for women, we want to be the change we want to see. You know, sometimes you have to go out of the system and make your own system. So we started Broad Street to do exactly that.
And people love Wall Street movies. Like, they all make money, they're a fun ride, but we've never seen it post-financial crisis, and we've never seen it from a female perspective.
You have to actually change the number of women that you're hiring, you know, hire, invest, and tell these stories that are female driven.
And have female producers, because it starts at the top. If you have female producers, you're more likely to diversify.
Right.
Alicia and I don't have any scenes together, even though we're both in the film, which wasn't intentional at all, but when we were on set, it turned out to be fantastic because we had producing hats and acting hats, and we were able to set them aside on various days. So my character is an up-and-coming competitive Wall Streeter, and I've never worked on Wall Street personally, but I've just been fascinated by the women I meet who do work on Wall Street and the power they exude and their desire to be at the upper echelon of these firms. And so it's a really fun role to play because it's a woman who thinks she can have it all. She's young, she's pregnant, and she's married, and she thinks she can have the family, the great job, and then she struggles with Anna Gunn, her mentor and boss, for power. And it's an interesting dynamic between women, where women help women when they're working together, and where there's conflict in the world of Wall Street when you're both competing for the same jobs.
Do you perceive parallels then between the world of Wall Street and the world of Hollywood?
Oh, totally. Yeah, it was very similar. You know, they're both cutthroat worlds. You know, a lot of people want to be in Hollywood and a lot of people want to be on Wall Street, and you have to be lucky to get to the top.
What's really unique about our film is you haven't seen Wall Street post-2008. One of the big things we really did was we didn't want to be like every other Wall Street movie. We wanted to make a really different, realistic, and we interviewed all of these men and women on Wall Street to get a real identifiable truth to it.
And there are no hookers, and there's no cocaine.
There is
a totally
no one
different
is
kind
in
of
a
Wall
bubble
Street.
bath.
Yeah, except maybe James Purefoy.